Hello there, and welcome back to Corey Loses, where today we are once again continuing with our Thrawn's Revenge Imperial Civil War 2.3 preview playthrough as the Greater Maldrude. In the last few episodes, we've been trying to unite this little section of territory so that we have at least some kind of economic base. Between episodes, I've gone through and coded in a bunch of the patron units that were missing. So most of those, if not all, I think all of them are actually in now, except for the Belders, which we can't afford yet. So what I'm going to do first is we are going to buy one of our immobilizers. We're going to get Danger Rearranger, and I'm also going to grab Fury and Rar Quinton. Oh, that name. But yeah, so we're going to try to take the Transitory Mist back now, and we might even go for this fleet at Terraphon, because it looks slightly more dangerous than it actually is. There's 4 ISDs. I think with our either Allegiance and Secular there, yeah, this fleet alone should be able to do it. So let's actually put in Collapse Supernova there. Where did we lose a system? It was Hakasi. So we finally lost Hakasi in the core. So yeah, the plan here is to take out Transitory Mists. Then if we can invade Terraphon, the only thing is if there's actually no space units at Hapes and they just didn't invade the ground yet, that could be bad. Because the idea here is that we're sort of cutting off their supplies and we're going to take out this fleet and have a bit of a choke point between us and the Empire on the other side of the Hapen territory. Alright, so let's go with Nero's Curse. Then Kosh in the back. And our Secular up front. Kitty Rage in there. And Pestilence up here. So that should be able to quickly get through those guys. You do power to weapons, you should be able to wipe that out. Alright. Those are going to go down regardless. Send in our stuff. Okay, we got to take down the octuples. Those are very important. Alright, can you hit their engines from here? It's only a couple more shots. Can you? You're going to have to catch them. There we go. Alright, so those are all down. And again, Patreon use can be requested throughout the playthrough, so up until it's done. System control achieved. Alright, what are we going to say? You know what? I do want to grab... Oh, we have no credits. Never mind. We have 5 credits, so I can't grab anything. Instead, we're going to go straight into Terraphon. I really want to go back to using the construction complete. The Nebula model for the Transitory Mist. Like, if you can see when we zoom in here really fast, it's just a really scaled down asteroid thing. What we used to do for the Transitory Mist was have the Nebula model, which fitted better, and then it'd be bigger, and you can actually see what's going on. The problem with that is because of the way the shader works for it, when you're sending a fleet into it, it'd send the line. So, like, you know, when the fleet's moving, you can see the thicker faction-colored line going into it. What would happen with that is you can see the line extending to the end of the screen. I think it's something with how the line renders on top of how the planet renders with that shader. So we might just... We could change the shader to like the regular one, but then that might look really, really bad. So have to see what the best option there is. Okay, we're definitely going to need some anti-fighter. It's going to be risky if we go in for this. I still think what we have can do it. Especially with our combat bonus for Kosh. You know what? Let's see what we can do. Move out. Get our Secular in. Cutie Rage. No Pineapple. And Judicator, because the missiles here are actually going to be pretty good. And then we'll get Pestilence and Immolation.
Reinforcements cancelled. We shall be there shortly. Enemy forces locking up. Direct fire on the engines. Order confirmed. Awaiting your orders. Gunship reporting. Awaiting your command. Enemies in range. Batteries online. Getting a lock.
There were some people that were commenting about the engine glows on the Secutor. The particle is actually going to be removed, and it's going to be the same kind of style as the rest of the stuff in the mod. So more texture-based. And there is some extra stuff we can do with the texture-based ones that we don't currently do, which we may end up adding. So there's still room for that to improve within what it is. Alright. That's working out. Gosh. I'm going to try to take out this ISD. You're too far up, but... Alright, let's bring in more support. Crap, that was a really good position, and I can't go in there anymore. Alright, let's move in on this side then. That Lancer needs to die. You are taking fire, but that's okay. Everything back here is still getting some shots off. Okay, you're going in for that Lancer, that's good. Kosh's shields are down, but he is not going to be in danger for much longer. Send you in there. Neutron Star, you're probably going to be able to take that out. Alright, this is... There's stuff that's getting close to being in danger, but nothing that seems to be likely to go down in the next little while. Except for, no pineapple. Yeah, let's see if you can take out that quad. That's what's on this side. Alright, it's all going down at the same time. That's good. Okay, I'm actually going to send the Secutor out. Oh, in this, this ISD is almost untouched. So it can start pushing on there. You're going to go in behind it. The Allegiance should have some shields back by that point and get some good damage off. TIE Avengers, which do currently still use the TIE Advanced model. That's going to change, so don't worry about that. Should be for 2.3. So it's just we're mostly focusing on getting the CSA stuff and then also some CIS and Republic stuff for Fall of the Republic done. But fighters, there will probably be like a few days where I do 3 or 4 of the models. I've been trying to get as many models done as quickly as possible over the last little while, because my goal when I moved was to start doing a model every week, but that didn't really happen. So in the last week, I've actually done 2 or 2.5 now. So I'm trying to bump that up a little bit, focus on that a little bit more, and get that done faster. So make up for my lost time there. And fighters don't take too long. I might even stream some of that, I've been thinking about doing that with a lot more models. While I'm practicing up, it's not as worthwhile because I haven't really done. Oh, okay. I haven't really done a lot of modeling in the last while, but now that I'm actually getting settled in with stuff, I have a better schedule set up. Like I have a certain amount of time I want to spend each day on channel stuff, on mod stuff, in different aspects of mod stuff. So I have like a certain number of hours a week that I want to spend on Ascendancy, on ICW, and on Fall of the Republic. So it all gets at least some attention. And that way stuff can get done at a reasonable pace with more ability to kind of know timelines for stuff, because at least I'll know what time I can spend on it. Which isn't possible for everyone on the team, but for me at least I can make some safe guesses. Okay, this is probably like 2... No, never mind. It was like 1 shot. Alright, this was actually a really good battle. We've lost... I don't even think we lost anything, really. Maybe the No, the bulk cruiser's here. There it is. And there are... This is why I want to add an immobilizer to each fleet. Because there have been a lot of rounds. Oh, we lost Pestilence. Right, I forgot about that. Sorry, Pestilence. You'll be back, though. Better than ever. I'm actually going to add these guys to this fleet because of that. Was it? Yeah, I think it was Garos that we wanted to put the next tax facilities on. So they had a light vehicle factory here. They have a bunch of E-Webs, stormtroopers. This is definitely a map that I think could use. It's a decent base, but I think it could use a bit more fleshing out. Base as in like start, not base as in the base. Alright, I'm kind of worried about the number of time mauler, or not time maulers, the number of E-Webs they're going to run at us with. So Dengar and Boba should be helpful with that.
I'll get there.
Boba.
Construction complete.
You guys are gonna follow out there. Keep them covered, and the lats
Engines activated.
I can send up there too.
When do I get paid?
Let Boba do this alone.
I enjoy the hunt. Moving out.
So he's gonna grab these guys. I think that's gonna be swamp speeders, which is not ideal, but it's actually pretty good for the E-Webs.
Lancet standing by.
Get some good anti-infantry.
Receiving orders. Support fire ready.
There they are. Blast Your credits better be good.
Armor ready. Charge.
Alright, Boba at the landing zone. Let's get some more infantry in here.
Setting course.
Sentry tank. Bob actually just did a new sentry tank for Phoenix Rising, which I don't know if we're going to use in TR, but we might. Okay, let's get in behind them. These ones.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Moving to fire. Ready to receive orders. Ready. Moving to position. Comlink active. Roger that. As you wish.
Changing course. Forward. Adding to coordinates. Little steer. Ready for command, sir. Engaging enemy. Awaiting orders.
No, no, no. God damn it.
Roger that. Affirmative. Initiate bombing run.
Moving to secondary position. Unit destroyed.
Enemies in range. Form
That is not what I wanted to happen.
Waiting your orders. Right away. Moving out. Assault in progress.
Should have assumed there'd be more ATSTs around there.
Turret constructing. Ready. Spread out. Always ready.
awaiting orders. Firing.
What do you need? Don't get us my
Providing covering fire.
Moving to secondary position. Move out. Hit him hard. Construction.
Yes, copy.
Alright. Most of that's good. At least we still have Boba and Slave 1. Really, for the playthrough, I'd rather have Dengar and Punishing 1, just because
New coordinates.
it's new. But we'll do what we can. We'll make do.
Unit destroyed. Order acknowledged.
Should have dropped the stats down on the E-Webs when we... I mean, we will, because it's all still in progress with the ground rework stuff, but
Waiting orders.
when we increase the number in the squads.
Yes, sir.
Copy. Over there.
Alright, what do we got?
If the price is right, keep up if you can. Support fire ready.
Okay, Boba...
Bounty. On the
Where's the sensor node is what I want to know. Or sensor array.
seeking
I
target.
think it's around this somewhere.
It'll cost you. Moving out.
Okay, I don't want you locked into that.
Cancelled. Yeah. Always a pleasure. Looks like they know I'm here. I'm on it, right? Consider it done.
Yes, Commander. Armor transport ready.
Run available. Need something? On the lookout. I copy.
Reporting in. Walker moving out.
Okay.
Where are the credits?
Roger that. As you wish, General.
I expect a full payment. Someone check it out. Construct.
Form up.
Okay, you're just gonna walk in. Nope, you're gonna blow that up.
Armed.
Where's the job?
Nope, don't run at stuff and don't turn on your stupid thing so that you can't move.
I'll be there.
Roll out. Awaiting your orders.
I always structure that. I enjoy the hunt.
Order ready. Deploying.
Where am I needed? Can't do much more.
There you go.
Copy. Moving out.
What?
Command received.
Ready.
Alright, so we should have killed most of the E-webs by now.
Your credits better be good. Who's the target? What do you need? Affirmative.
I copy. Heading out. All out, troops. Activating.
Lancet standing by.
Where are you
Price is
going?
right. On the move.
Coordinates.
Where's the bounty? Seeking target.
Reporting. Let's move out.
Don't do that. You're just gonna stand there and do that the entire time, aren't you?
Yes, sir. Walker moving to attack.
See, you can capture that, and it does that for us.
Form up. Initiate attack run.
Oops.
Initiate bombing run.
Moving out.
Aerial artillery reporting.
I expect full payment.
Enemies in range. Yes, Commander. Let's go.
Okay, now you're gonna walk down there. That is actually occupied.
Ready for orders. I have the target in sight. Right away. Moving out.
Roger that. Initiate sweep.
Those two are alone, yeah.
I've got them on scopes. There they are.
So that's dead.
Setting course.
And we don't want to send the lats in there.
Need someone taken out.
So let's just capture this. We'll build a repair platform on that thing, but
Affirmative, sir. Keep going.
I think we should be able to take this out even with those AA turrets. Yep.
Are victorious.
Okay, that's annoying. We lost Dengar.
System control achieved.
Other than that, it was just Stormtroopers, so it's not as costly as it seemed, actually. This is another one where we put HV gun.
Heading out.
Constructing unit.
Awaiting your command.
Building started.
Didn't actually get a trade port on Centaurus, so that's something we need to do.
Construction complete.
And we'll check out Hapes.
Tactical battle imminent.
Oh, I guess they were sending that in before we actually got here. So that's lucky. Well, not necessarily lucky. There wasn't any space stuff there for them to kill anyways, but we're gonna kill some units we wouldn't have been able to otherwise. Yeah, we've never really fought any MC90s in many of our LPs.
Ready to go, sir.
It's always so much earlier era.
Awaiting your command. Reporting. Copy.
The air selection mechanic is definitely going to be one of the
Your command.
cooler ones in this build.
Awaiting instruction. Commander.
They will be destroyed.
This way. Roger that.
I'm on them.
Form up. Over there.
Stay in formation. Yes, Commander. On standby.
Destroyer here.
Systems. Get
Our primary target is the iron cannons. Take out the iron cannons.
ready to go, sir. Right away.
Copied.
I'm on. Target locked. Coming around.
These extra arcs.
Fire on the weapon banks. Heading
I
there now.
copy. Our target priority is the laser cannons.
Eliminating target. Hypervelocity gun available.
orders are our target.
Okay, we're gonna switch to the other MC90. It's got power to shields on and it's still dropping pretty quickly. You're gonna put power to weapons on. They're probably gonna retreat soon, so let's kill as many engines as possible. Engines are down on that. Kosh, so you go after that. You go after that as well. Blow it up. Even with all the projectile reduction that we did in 2.2, I kind of want to do a little bit more, because it still gets a little light showy. And I mean, the art style of the mod's always going to be what it is, but I think there are some ways we can clean it up a little bit, and that also helps with performance, so it's never a bad thing. It just makes it a bit harder to be consistent with the some of the balancing mechanisms we use. It's harder to convert because there's so many. It used to be like every 10 weapons on a ship became a hard point, and then like it was all represented by a projectile. So when you reduce that by, I think we went down to a third from what it was in 2.1, which still works, but it's an extra level of ooh. Okay, so they have 36 battle dragons, 41 nova cruisers. They're not getting invaded anytime soon, so we don't have to worry too much about that. What we do need to worry about is that the whole Garos situation. But we can also go for Kessel.
Construction complete.
Without any extra stuff. So let's see, what are they doing? You can see all the ground stuff now. They have citadels, they have Lucrolks and citadels. Okay, so I don't think they're gonna build the extra stuff. I'm not sure if I put an event in the file to switch their AI on, whether that would actually load. I think it should, because I don't think those files are stored in the same. I think it loads it every time and it checks what, like, all the events are registered as having completed or not. So if you add events, it should work. But I'm not 100% sure on that. I think I've done it before and it worked. But anyways, Mandalore, you're going to be a frontline for a while, so let's get that. We don't necessarily need to invest on more frontline stuff here, because we know those Hapens are there.
Constructing. Building
Contram we can invest in.
constructing.
You know what, that's just going to get cancelled.
Beginning construction.
So we'll do it, we'll make sure our fleet's here.
Tactical battle imminent.
So they're getting blocked. Because they're using that as a freeway for Imperial troops right now, which is not what we want.
Moving to sector. Enemy fleet approaching.
Are they going to be upset about that?
Construction complete.
It seems like the kind of thing they might get upset about. What am I doing? This. No. This. Thanos? Why? Don't.
Constructing.
Please? No? Oh wait,
Construction.
Arquitsent is going to be here, so we're going to have even more units. It's going to be fine.
Construction complete.
The Nebula and Endurance are actually really high up on the list of priorities to redo. Originally we weren't planning on redoing too much for 2.3, but clearly that has changed. So the Nebula is quite possibly going to be done for 2.3. Not bad. Took out a lot of it. It's another one like the ISD where the base mesh is fine, it's just we can use more polys than we did originally at this point. Okay, so you're gonna get back. So it'll probably just be an upgrade. Like, with more rework than the ISD will have, but still not gonna be like a complete do it from scratch situation. Alright, where are you, Arc?
Destroyer here. Copy. Moving to coordinates. Attack. I copy.
Commander, they're hitting us. Where'd he go? Nowhere to run. Pulling out of formation.
Star Destroyer standing by. Star Destroyer reporting in. Yes, Commander. Order
You actually should pull off.
awaiting orders.
Stop pathfinding. Just sit still. Where's that in Nebula? We'll leave it alone for now. What's a good... Let's do that one.
Awaiting your command. Your command. Commander.
It's not a good episode to be a precursor, apparently.
Opening fire on the torpedo. Reporting in.
Kosh, get back. You were never supposed to be up there.
Cruiser reporting. Our shields are down. Direct fire at
Now you're spinning around, you fucking idiot.
ship reporting. Form up. Heading to destination. We're moving out.
Alright, we're gonna have to divert that over there.
Full speed.
Stop doing nothing, just move a direction.
Destroyer here. The lasers are our target. Right away.
Ready. Formation. Receiving
Copy. Moving out. Fire.
Bomber standing by.
Our turbo laser batteries have been disabled. Target those lasers.
Those laser beams
Primary
are
engine system is down. Heading out. Reporting.
Alright, that's starting to move in more. Let's help you out.
Star Destroyer standing by. Fall out. Let's move out. Open fire. Star Destroyer reporting in. Batteries online.
Choose your reinforcements. Stay in formation. Get behind.
Fall out.
Locking
Our
on.
target priority is the laser guns. Yes, Commander.
Priority target identified.
Awaiting orders. Let's go. Keep going.
Okay, move around there, you move up.
Awaiting your
See if you can at least get away.
Awaiting your command. Attack that target.
Ready for battle. Enemies in range.
Keep them occupied.
Your command, sir. Commander. Attacking target.
They will be destroyed.
We've lost the iron cannons. This way. The lasers are our target.
Yeah, we're gonna lose that IC, but at least Kosh finally fucking moved.
Yes, sir. At your command. Roger that.
Choose your reinforcements.
Form up.
When these guys are lower health, they're more prone to want to sit back.
Ready for battle.
So that'll be helpful. You're gonna focus on that, that's fine.
Copy. Our target priority is the laser guns. Reporting in. I copy. Ready for duty. Reporting.
And a lot more capital ships than us.
Fire at will. The shields are holding. Over there.
Enemies in range.
The lasers are our target.
Behind them. Bomber squadron reporting. I have them now.
Ultimately, the
Squadron standing by.
Home 1 type isn't that big of a threat compared to the other stuff. Okay, you're facing the wrong direction.
Roger that. Yes.
Kosh is now getting chased down by...
They're offline. We've lost the iron cannons. Awaiting orders. Awaiting orders.
Yeah, Kosh is gonna die.
Unable to shake them.
Our target priority is the laser cannons. Attacking.
Taking fire.
Awaiting your orders. Our engines are gone, sir. The lasers have been destroyed.
Ugh, that is not helpful.
Aren't holding. Our launch
Okay, we're gonna lose what we lost already, and we can't beat the rest, so gotta just write it off and leave. Ah, pathfinding was really not helpful there. Okay, what we really need is money, but also
Constructing unit. Vehicle.
we
in
need those
production.
guys.
Vehicle in production.
We do have some anti-fighter in this fleet,
On the move.
so let's go to that and let's check out Garos.
IPV reporting.
I'm gonna buy more.
Production.
We have some in this fleet.
IPV reporting.
Tactical battle imminent.
We didn't kill enough of that stuff, but I think we can take out what's left with this. I'm gonna just hang back more rather than trying to go in. And at least this time we get to pick our arrangement.
Yes. Firing. Choose your reinforcements.
Alright.
We're on our way.
Triton, Alucard,
Let's go.
Allegiance.
Location confirmed.
So if we keep them back with Boba and with some anti-fighters, let's bring in Pride of the Outer Rim.
Shortly.
And I'm not sure what your name was. Spear of Destiny. Janissary.
Standing by.
Copy.
Roger that. Course set.
Fury, because Architects do have a little bit of anti-fighter on them.
Target.
Reporting in.
Nowhere to go. Waiting ready.
Over. Moving to position.
Roger that.
Cover me now.
Watch for enemy ships.
Losing power.
Form up.
Priority
Destroyer
target
here.
identified. Yes, sir. Prioritize
Have a
hand
job
cannons.
for me. Enemy sighted.
Copy. Firing.
On standby.
I copy.
Regroup. Hypervelocity gun available. Hypervelocity cannon firing.
Targeted.
Reporting. I copy. The ion cannons are our primary target. Star Destroyer standing by.
Alright. With the Nebulas down, that's a lot of their damage.
Awaiting instructions. Star Destroyer reporting in.
Roger. Shields are down. Coming around. Engaging.
Yes, Commander.
They will be destroyed.
Ready to
Our
go, sir.
shields are down. Our primary engine system is down.
Fighters engage.
Our launch bay has been destroyed. Yes, Commander.
Choose your reinforcements.
Moving out. Heading out.
Okay, let's build a line in front of them.
Let's move
Now
out.
that they're all in here.
Let's go. Navigating to coordinate. Cruiser reporting.
Enemies in.
IPV reporting. Attacking.
And
Gunship reporting. Launching attack. Awaiting your command.
I'm waiting. As you wish. Hypervelocity gun available. Hypervelocity cannon firing.
Batteries online.
Intercepting.
Attack position.
there we go. Fury's in trouble,
Weapons ready.
but not that much trouble.
Yes, sir.
Pterodac's going through it a bit, but
Reporting in. Ready for battle.
does he have it? No, he doesn't have his shield gen anymore.
Reporting in. Ready for duty. Direct fire at their laser cannons.
Okay, if we focus these down, they should die relatively quickly. They won't be able to get the damage off onto our Allegiance.
Roger that. Take out their engines.
I was kind of worried about, with all the fighters there, the damage against the Allegiances, but
Form up. Destroy. Awaiting
seem to be getting out okay.
Target those lasers. Pressing the attack. Initiating attack. Copy.
Priority target
Copy. I
identified.
copy. All fire on those ion cannons. Reporting.
Alright, not bad.
Awaiting instruction.
I preferred having 2 fleets, but
We're in attack.
we'll get back up to it.
Yes, Commander.
Gun them down.
We almost have a safe and secure society.
Ready. Target sighted.
Under control.
I copy. We've got them on scopes.
On standby.
It's fitting that at Thanos, we lose half of our forces. It's all for the memes. Okay, we lost Fury, we killed everything else. So, a trade-off, but a welcome one? Okay, what do they got there? Basically nothing. I'm gonna go take this out on the Empire.
IPV reporting. Confirmed. IPV reporting.
How's the...
Beginning construction.
Let's build that.
IPV reporting.
Battle imminent.
We'll take these out, and then we'll be able to finish the Infinity War. It'll probably be a couple episodes worth of just building up from this point.
What have you got for me?
Choose your reinforcements.
But at some point we can probably go into Kessel, we can sell the stuff on Thanos,
Right away. I'm on the way.
build some mines there.
I'll be right there. I'm on it.
Look, sir, it's them.
Going there now.
Lost half our Pterodox,
Here's
lost half our bounty hunters.
Flank speed.
Okay, Allegiance, you are going to kill the station.
Order confirmed. Cruiser reporting. Coming around. Coming about.
He's about to
Right
be
away.
destroyed.
Gunship reporting. Transfer all power to shield. They will be batteries online.
Warm up.
Disable weapons ready. Targeting at maximum firepower. Star Destroyer standing by. Star Destroyer reporting in. Destination confirmed.
Where are the others?
We're on our way. We'll be there shortly.
Watch him.
Right away.
Returning to your position.
Moving out.
He's headed your direction.
Yes, Commander.
There we go. Alright, so we have the space over Garos. We'll probably have to divide this fleet and rebuild into 2 fleets again. We'll take the ground on Garos at the start of the next episode. And we'll figure out where we go from there. But again, we do need more money, we need more ships. I don't want to spread ourselves too thin, or else we're going to be open to attacks from everywhere. And with how powerful the New Republic is, they are not something that we want to open ourselves up to completely. So, the Empire's actually expanded quite a bit through the core, too. But anyways, thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed this episode and are enjoying the series as a whole. We'll be back on Thursday with the next episode. Today's Thursday. We'll be back on Saturday and Sunday with the next episodes. So anyways, thanks again for watching. See you next time. Bye, everyone.